No, I'm a journalist, and we've got our resident Ivy Leaguer, Marcellus Wiley, here. So we're going to take a deeper look at some big issues in sports. Got a special cap for Marcellus, bringing it in, Darnell.
For Idris Elba, you mean?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Ivy League, Columbia's finest.
Stringer Bell? No.
Marcellus Wiley, no, not Stringer Bell.
Man, I wish.
Hell no.
Prop Wiley is ready now. All right, today we want to revisit a heated debate we got into yesterday about LeBron James and why he's achieved greatness. And he was blessed with some God-given ability that is unprecedented. It's unprecedented. And let's don't kid ourselves.
Being
there's
blessed.
A bunch of guys, that we all grew up with guys in the hood that had just as much talent.
There are.
Get out of here.
Listen, from two people have done this. There's so many more than you understand that cannot deal with the adversity. There's a million of them. So many that they can't deal with the adversity of trying to get here.
Guys,
it's a million. It ain't even got to be 6'9". There's kids that want to be doctors.
All right, listen.
I knew this was
I know we played the clip, but I want to try to move towards reality by removing LeBron James from the conversation.
Please.
So let that be the last time that we say LeBron James in this conversation.
Respect.
And so now I just want to just move to the reality of let's quit pretending like our neighborhoods are overrun with freakish athletes.
I'm not pretending. It's a reality. Now, let's first talk about what talent is and freakish athletes. That means before interruption, before adolescence, before life gets in the way, before you get off the path, before you don't work at your craft. I'm talking about whatever you were born with.
Give me the age.
Huh?
Give me the age.
I give you all the way to 14, 18, that word. I'll go in that zone. I'm just talking about my experiences.
High school, you talking about ninth graders?
Yeah, I'm talking about the capacity to have abilities, which I will call talent.
No, but freakish.
Have you, brother? I'm not even close to done.
Gotcha.
I got names that didn't make it, but if you know, in every neighborhood got them. Stace Bozeman, hello everybody out there, Inglewood, LA, y'all know what I'm talking about. Al Jones, number 27 from North Orange County Piranhas, but I ain't even gonna go there. I'm going to tell you about guys who materialized and actually were freakish athletes that I played with.
There's only, Marcellus, what I'm talking about, maybe we're missing the definition.
Okay, let's do that.
There's only about, these are once-in-a-lifetime generational.
You ready?
And again, we're talking about Serena Williams. We're talking, and again, I said I wouldn't say the guy's name. I'm not talking about that guy. We're talking about the John Elways.
You ready? I got one. I got one that he was so freakish, they called him the Freak. Javon Curse. Now, you going to try and break him down and look at him and talk about the injuries and he slowed down.
No, I'm not.
Rookie year, what did he give us? 12, 13 and a half
Marcellus. Marcellus, though.
6'6",
Marcellus.
240, ran a 4.3, 4.4. Arms to the ground, bro.
Marcellus,
we couldn't do nothing with this. And I seen it.
240. And so when you start talking about freakish athletes at defensive end, I'm talking about Reggie White.
Oh, okay.
And he's not. Javon Curse is that's great. He can run in a straight line, and he had long arms.
That is an athlete. Don't try and undermine mine for your power. Don't try to go power over speed, because speed kills. Power does what? I'm listening. Here we go. We got other guys in the NBA. Giannis. Are you kidding me? Durant.
He got 3 brothers.
Giannis.
They all do what he does.
What hood in America is Giannis from?
It's somewhere in Wisconsin.
Come
right now, no, but there are people who are built differently. Have you logged on to social media right now and seen what these kids are doing right now?
Zion,
like all these basketball websites.
And that's why when we see Zion, we go crazy because we don't. It's so rare.
No. I think you have to get off the intellectual sites and go onto some athletic sites and look at these kids these days. Yes. But not all of them get the opportunity to take it further.
Right.
They make the mistakes before they get to take it further.
Damn.
I was not the biggest athlete in my draft class or period. I got a guy named Ray Young who was the #1 shooting guard in my class. Freakish athlete. He just decided he didn't want to play basketball no more. And these are life decisions. These are personal decisions. These are people who can mess up your career to get to that point. But there are athletes all over the hood. It's just that it's a couple of decisions that could sway here or there. Even my mama could tell you that.
Yeah, she right there.
Yes, for me, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's all about the opportunity that they're provided and what they're willing to let go of. And I think that's what a lot of these freakish athletes, because we can all name them. I got one, Eric Gardner. Like, unbelievable. Size, it didn't matter. He was about 6'1". 6'1", 215, could do anything, could jump out the gym. Ridiculous football player. You ask him to do whatever he could for the team. It didn't matter. I got it. And it's not a matter of these guys that we see that 6'9", 260. That's not just always the freakish athlete that looks like the freakish athlete and actually is. It's more guys in the hood or in these neighborhoods that just can flat out ball, that just don't make the right decisions or expose themselves to something else that gets them pulled off or derailed from the path that we all choose to go on and eliminate and isolate ourselves from.
People don't understand that being a professional athlete is not like you pick the best athletes in the world. You pick the most professional athletes in the world who took care of their craft, who honed their skills. I was a 3-star, maybe a 4-star on a good day. But guess what? I survived and persevered where other guys started to fall down that mountain. Do y'all remember LeBron James in his documentary even said, Carmelo said it, Amari Stoudemire said about Lenny Cook.
Remember that dude? I was at that game.
That's the
that they played each other the first
example.
time.
This dude was better than them. And then what we see in high school, he taking private jets and gambling and craziness, and he got off the rails.
They didn't have the right. Most of these people don't have the right people in their lives, and I was thankful and blessed enough to have the right set of parents to keep me in that direction.
There's a reason why y'all can name these guys that you're talking about, because there were so few of them. And so if there was a bunch of them, you'd forget their names.
Oh, it's only
those are the ones that come up with.
I'm talking about the reason why you can name these guys that you have in your memory.
But I'm one person, and then if I get every athlete, we got thousands.
No, look, Marcel, I'm from base, and I mean this in the most positive way possible. My school's a football factory. They turn out Division I kids year after year after year after year after year. We've had 2 bona fide, like, wow, next level guys. We had Jeff George, and we got this wide receiver, David Bell, who's just this year. That's 2 in 30-some-odd years.
Where you from, Whit? Let's respect it.
No, I get it. Indianapolis, I get it.
That ain't L.A., homie.
No, I get it.
That ain't Long Beach Poly.
I get it.
That ain't USC.
But we're acting like, because again, having grown up with Jeff George and having been able to see since like 4th grade when we started saying, 4th grade, this dude's going to be the #1 pick in like 4th grade. There's very few guys like that. And the guy that I said I wouldn't talk about is one of them. And y'all are acting like there's Lenny Cook and all these other guys were just like him, except, and it's just not true. There's a handful that are born with this.
It's not true.
It's
Junior Seau, the late great.
Yeah.
Shay Cotton. This dude, man, you got to know these people, man. We knew him before they became.
The late great Lim Bias.
Early Charles O'Bannon.
I'm trying to give you people that you can. If I give you
Charles O'Bannon, please.
He was a beast.
Please.
I saw him in high school before all that.
Freakish athletes.
Freakish athletes. No, I ain't say great players.
I'm talking about once in.
No. You're changing.
I know. What are you?
Moving the goalposts again.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Generation versus freak athletes.
Because I'm not using the person's name, I don't want to keep. But I'm just saying, LeBron is rare, very rare.
Yeah.
Serena would be another one that I would throw in that category. Very rare. Y'all just throwing out names.
Yeah,
we had a guy that I grew up with named Gerald Lewis, and Gerald. Hate to say, he got like 20 kids in Indianapolis, and half of them are tremendous athletes. Because Gerald Lewis was unbelievable.
Freak
and
athlete?
he basketball, football, the whole. I get it. But again, there's like 2 or 3.
No, Whitlock, do the math. Okay, you know what happened?
We can multiply this. Let's say there's 150.
No.
Let's say there's 300 now walking at between 14 and 18. That's not that many.
Look, first of all, you got to know how many athletes we're talking about in that pool, which is millions upon millions. And to be called rare, it's still going to be in the thousands. And they just all got disrupted for different reasons. All we're saying is, were you a freak as a talent? Now, did you maximize and materialize that talent? More than likely, no. But that's the pyramid of success.
I'm going to go back to the point I've been making for several years. People hate it when I say it. But this is what I'm saying. Like Michael Beasley, to me, a basketball savant. He's a generational talent. I saw this dude show up at Kansas State at 18, 19. He was shooting half-court shots like they were free throws. And he didn't max out. He failed. But when you have that kind of talent, Michael Beasley's what failure looks like. He's had a mediocre NBA career, has made some money or whatever. But again, the guys with that Beasley, there's so much help to help them get to the finish line because everybody knows there's a pot of gold. For us to be sitting here acting like the streets in black neighborhoods are just overrun with LeBron James is just a joke. It's a joke. It's like some stuff I'd expect to hear at a damn Klan rally.